For the new episode of Dandadan, I must say I once again gotta give it a banger. I just love Ayase and Okarun's teamwork. I love their banter, and I just think it's super funny that this rivalry that it's Okarun's main objective of getting his banana back. It just turned into Turbo Granny just wanting to kill the hell out of Ayase as she is the more bigger threat between the two. So what do we start off? The two of them go into the cave. They go into like where Turbo Granny's the strongest. They obviously encounter, well, this creepy fuck. They try to do a few things to try to, at the very least, defend themselves from the looks of it. But it seems like not only is nothing working, but Turbo Granny's aware that Okarun is somehow able to use her powers. So she kind of just returns his dong to him so he doesn't just start using the powers against her. And they do manage to challenge Turbo Granny, and as the grandma had essentially expected, Turbo Granny does accept the rules. Though, I mean, she obviously cheats, because it's like, we have a 10-minute head start. Okay, 1 minute, 2 minutes. It's like, yeah, she kind of did somehow kept her word per se, because as she puts it, no one said how she should be counting, which I mean, devil's in the details. So yeah, Ayase is captured, and Okarun does something impressive. He bites one of the Turbo Granny's, how do you say it? Melons. No, that would misimply. One of her chests. One of her tits, essentially. I guess fuck it for YouTube. Yeah, he manages to do something extremely bold, and this actually works as she is distracted. He obviously takes over Okarun, and Ayase, having upgraded her ability, she is able to essentially capture Turbo Granny. And yeah, Turbo Granny is within Okarun, and now they kind of have her trapped, and she summons a giant-ass crab. So yeah, they get chased down. Like, the chase is super fun. I like how they're using Okarun's abilities. How, yeah, he's still limited on what he can do. And even then, like, they still have somewhat of an advantage. Though what interests me is that not everyone is not really, aside from the two of them, noticing the giant-ass crab chasing after them. So I'm kind of thinking, is it because they are after specifically Okarun and Ayase that they're not revealed themselves to everyone else? Or what is it about that? I don't know. It's intriguing. But yes, they basically do a bunch of stuff. They're able to get it to slow down for a bit. Okarun using his amazing abilities with Ayase's, what would you call it? Well, I'll just say abilities. Like, both of their abilities together are essentially what nearly pulls it off. However, as it seems like they are about to reach the train, that is their biggest hope, both of them kind of show that they run out of stamina. And yeah, Turbo Granny escapes and decides to fuse with the giant ass crab. And I like that she's still taunting. Like, she still feels like, even though she's a little bit getting out of her safe zone and heading into where she can be killed, she's still cocky enough to see that, yeah, go ahead and run. Like, I still want to kill you while you're attempting to run away from me. Like, that cockiness is still in there. And yeah, Ayase takes the opportunity to essentially bait Turbo Granny to follow them. And just as they reach the train, and she's able to trap Turbo Granny in the train. And yeah, that's how they defeat Turbo Granny. Because Grandma, like a badass, kind of said a shit ton of those fucking poster things, or whatever those things are called, but essentially the protections to destroy evil spirits, and this works. Like, Ayase has a cool one-liner of saying that, yeah, she won this race, and yep, Turbo Granny died. And then we get a little more lore about Turbo Granny, as in, why did she decided to specifically have, from the looks of it, young girls who were murdered? I believe that's what it was. I'm not sure. Maybe sympathy. Maybe they wanted revenge and needed, their souls couldn't be rested. It is unclear, but I mean, I don't know. Sympathizing with Turbo Granny, not exactly something I want to do. So yeah, they celebrate by eating crab. Sounds about right. Grandma and granddaughter just wanting to eat crab. They give Okarun shit about it, and then Grandma has the fucking audacity. Funnily enough, she wants to see if he did got his dong back. And yeah, of course he doesn't want to show it. Who wants to show it after all that he had to go through just to show? Like, oh my god, that is funny. And dude, I love how he's like, "Are you being serious?" And she kind of just looks at him like, "Yeah, I'm being serious. Now show it." And then just immediately gets chased. He asks for Ayase's help, but she's too deep into her food. I don't know what is this face. Anyway, yeah, they have a nice little ending chat, and the two of them kind of contemplate on the fact that they said to each other goodbye. It's like, is it goodbye like in see you later, or goodbye as in we're done? And Ayase takes the step of saying, I'll see you tomorrow, kind of, and Okarun kind of responding with the episode ending saying, yeah, because they both clearly want to be friends. They're friends. They don't want this to just end all of a sudden. So one thing I have noted is that Okarun has been cured in all this. I am curious if I know he keeps his powers. I am dead set that he does, but I'm curious to how, per se. But overall, the best episode. Like, it's been getting good and good and good. This is peak of the Turbo Granny arc, the first arc of this season. And my god, Lee, I am just fully hooked in this entire show. Like, I want to learn all the lore behind it and all the craziness that these two get themselves in. But yeah, I am pretty satisfied. This was a great way on defeating Turbo Granny.